Have you ever seen luminous glasses like these, or unconventional shapes? Stay tuned because we're about to dive into the world of Theo Eyewear.
You're now tuned in to the Optical Gallery.
Welcome to the Optical Gallery. My name's Nick, and in this video today, we're diving into the world of Theo Eyewear. Over the next few minutes, I want to talk to you about what makes Theo frames so unique, their story, and why I think they're some of the most exciting frames you can wear today. So let's take it back to 1987, Belgium, Antwerp, where Theo was conceived. It was founded by two opticians, Patrick Whitt and Wim Summers. Patrick was already designing eyewear under his name Whitt Eyewear, and Wim wanted to bring something completely different to the market. He wanted eyewear to express individuality as well as acting as a fashion accessory. Although Whitt Eyewear sounds sophisticated, it's not exactly easy to pronounce. Wim wanted a name that firstly joined him and Patrick's venture together, was easier to pronounce, and reflected the playful nature of their frames. What Wim did was he rearranged the letters of Whitt and came up with Theo. Fast forward to 2017, when Wim Summers acquired Patrick's shares of Theo Eyewear, under one condition, that Patrick can continue designing frames for Theo, including the Eyewitness collection, in which Patrick has full control over design, no questions asked, but we'll dive into that a little bit later. Wim then decided to bring in the new generation, his three sons, Mick, Toon and Jan. Mick runs the overall operations of Theo, Toon liaises with the designers, and Jan runs the retail premises. Yes, Theo has their own opticians in Antwerp. So now you know the backstory, let's talk about what makes Theo truly different. Their design philosophy is simple. Glasses should be worn as a fashion accessory. They shouldn't be just a necessity. They should be an extension of who you are, and they should make you feel good. So how have Theo succeeded in doing this? Whereas most other brands concentrate on wearable shapes and classic designs, Theo have embraced creativity, and they're consistently trying to push boundaries. They use luminous colours, unique shapes, and creative designs, and they are the masters of storytelling. Each collection has a story behind the reason why they look the way they do. Theo managed to keep it fresh and exciting with every single collection, and a huge part of this is down to their designers behind the scene, internal and external influences. So let's get into a few of the designers. Patrick Whitt, co-founder of Theo, still designs to this day. This is one of his designs. Now, before I get into it, you're going to notice across the board of all designers that Theo always have a story behind each frame. And this frame here from Patrick is a part of their Sonar collection, which is based on sound waves that come out, and you can see that from just the design at the edges of this frame. Now, Patrick probably designs the most unconventional frames from Theo. They're usually asymmetrical in shape, especially when it comes to the Eyewitness collection, which I touched on a little bit before. You know that he already has full design control of the Eyewitness collection, but what Patrick doesn't have is control in the coloration of the frames. If you look at his Whitt collection compared to Theo's collection, you'll see the design similarities that he does across two brands. But Patrick's designs are all monochrome, whites, greys, blacks, whereas Theo is an explosion of colour. Another internal designer for Theo is T. Van Broek, known for collections such as stained glass windows, and this, which is their Pinball collection. It's called the Pinball collection as it's based after pinballs. This is the track where the pinball runs. You have the flippers and you have the pinball at the end. Yet another internal designer, maybe one of my favourites, is Serge Braque, and he's known for collections such as pop art, steam trains, and this new collection that's come out, Mosaics. Now, I wasn't the biggest fan of this when it first came out, but after styling a few clients, I could see where it really works. It punches a lot of character. But the story behind this, you have this sumptuous acetate, which then has these little particles that look like mosaic pieces within the frame, and it looks stunning on the face. So you've met the internal designers, but it doesn't stop there. As I mentioned at the start of the video, Theo uses external influences to design some of their frames. But before we get into the next designers, I need to stop the video here. I've got a special announcement. 17th of May, here in London, the Optical Gallery, Theo Eyewear is coming to exhibit their entire collection. It's the perfect opportunity to meet the people behind the brand and see every single Theo frame in all its colorways. Come and join us. Tickets are free, but they are limited. I've left the link to the event in the description below, so I hope to see you there. Until part 2, bye-bye.